something quietly changes after the age of 60. You begin to notice small things. A name that takes longer to remember. A word that sits on the tip of your tongue. A room you walk into and suddenly wonder why. For many people, these moments feel frightening. They wonder, is this the beginning of mental decline? But here is something important that most people don't realize. Your brain is not meant to simply fade with age. In fact, many people in their 70s, 80s, and even 90s remain mentally sharp, curious, and fully engaged with life. And often, the difference comes down to a few simple daily habits. Not complicated routines, not expensive programs, just small habits repeated every day that quietly protect the brain. Today, we're going to explore 3 daily habits that help keep your brain sharp after 60. Habits that protect your independence, your confidence, and your ability to enjoy life. A man named Harold once noticed something unsettling. At 67, he started forgetting small things. Nothing serious, but enough to bother him. He forgot where he placed his keys. Sometimes he struggled to remember names at social gatherings. Harold worried that his mind was slowly slipping away. But instead of ignoring it, he decided to change a few daily habits. Nothing extreme, just small adjustments. A year later, something surprising happened. He felt sharper, more focused, more mentally alert. And the changes came from simple habits anyone can adopt. Let's begin with the first habit. Habit number 1. Move your body every day. This may sound like physical advice, but it is actually one of the most powerful things you can do for your brain. When your body moves, your brain receives more oxygen and blood flow. That circulation nourishes brain cells and helps them stay active. But movement doesn't have to mean intense exercise. A simple daily walk can be enough. 2 neighbors once retired around the same time. Both were in their early 60s. One chose a quiet routine. He spent most days sitting at home. Television filled the hours. The other neighbor created a small habit. Every morning, he walked around the neighborhood for 30 minutes. Nothing fast, just steady movement. 10 years later, their lives looked very different. One felt mentally sluggish and withdrawn. The other remained mentally alert, socially active and curious. Movement feeds the brain. And the beautiful part is, it doesn't require perfection. Even 20 minutes of walking each day can make a difference. Now let's look at habit number 2. This one is incredibly important. Keep learning new things. The brain thrives on challenge. When you learn something new, your brain forms fresh connections. Those connections keep the mind flexible and resilient. But many people stop learning after retirement. They settle into routines. Days begin to look the same. And slowly, the brain becomes less stimulated. But the people who remain mentally sharp often do something different. They stay curious. They read books. They try new hobbies. They explore ideas. Margaret discovered this after she retired. At first, retirement felt peaceful. But after a while, her days felt empty. So she joined a small painting class at the local community center. She had never painted before. In fact, she felt nervous the first day. But something unexpected happened. Her mind came alive again. She started noticing colors and details around her. She began thinking creatively. Today, in her late 70s, Margaret still paints every week. Not because she wants to become an artist, but because learning keeps her mentally awake. Your brain loves new experiences. It could be learning a language, playing music, reading about history, even learning how to use new technology. What matters most is keeping the brain curious. Now let's talk about the third habit. And this one may surprise you. Habit number 3, stay socially connected. Humans are not meant to live in isolation. Conversation, laughter, shared experiences all stimulate the brain in powerful ways. Yet after retirement, many people gradually become more isolated. Friends move away. Children become busy with their own lives. Social circles become smaller, and loneliness begins to creep in. But the brain needs social interaction. It keeps the mind active. It strengthens emotional well-being, and it helps protect memory. George learned this lesson the hard way. After his wife passed away, he began spending most days alone. Weeks passed with very little conversation. Slowly, he felt his energy fading. His motivation disappeared. Then one day, a neighbor invited him to join a small walking group. At first, George almost declined, but he decided to try it once. That walk turned into weekly meetings, then friendships, then laughter. Years later, George often says something simple. "Those walks gave me my life back." Connection stimulates the brain in ways we often underestimate. Talking, sharing stories, debating ideas, even simple conversations over coffee. These moments keep the mind engaged with the world. Now imagine 2 different paths after 60. In one path, a person stops moving, stops learning, stops connecting with others. Life becomes quiet and repetitive. The mind slowly loses its sharpness. But in another path, a person keeps walking, keeps learning, keeps talking with others. The brain stays active. The mind remains curious. Life continues to feel meaningful. The difference between these 2 paths is often 3 simple daily habits: movement, learning, connection. The encouraging truth is this: you do not need perfect health to protect your brain. You do not need complicated routines. What you need are small daily choices. A walk around the block, a book that challenges your thinking, a conversation with a friend. These simple habits quietly strengthen your brain every single day, and over time, they help you protect something extremely valuable: your independence, your clarity, your ability to fully enjoy life. Because staying mentally sharp after 60 is not just about memory. It's about continuing to live fully, to stay curious, to stay engaged, to stay connected with the world around you. And the best part is, you can begin these habits today. One small step, one new idea, one meaningful conversation. Your brain will thank you for it. If you enjoy learning ways to stay mentally sharp, independent, and strong after 60, consider subscribing to Happy Old Age. This channel is dedicated to helping you live the later chapters of life with wisdom, confidence, and joy.